हर प्रकाश भर, जगमग जग कर दे वीणा वादिनी वर दे। नवगति नवलय ताल छंद नव, नवगति नवलय ताल छंद नव, नवल कंठ नव जलद मंद्र रव, नवल कंठ नव जलद मंद्र रव, नव नभ के नव विहग वृंद को, नव नभ के नव विहग वृंद को, नव पर नव स्वर दे वीणा वादिनी वर दे, वर दे वीणा वादिनी वर दे, वर दे, वर दे, वर दे।
May I now request Dr. Balram Bhargav, Director General, Indian Council of Medical Research and Chairman Governing Body of UCMS, and Professor A.K. Jain, Principal UCMS, to felicitate our Chief Guest, Honorable Vice President of India, Shri M. Venkaiah Naidu ji, with a shawl and a memento. I would now request Professor Anil Kumar Jain, Principal UCMS, to deliver the welcome address and present the report of the college. Dr. Jain, please.
Honorable Chief Guest, Shri M. Venkaiah Naidu ji, Vice President of India, I feel honored and privileged to deliver welcome speech and presentation of college report on as 11th principal of the UCMS, New Delhi, in college convocation function in its golden jubilee year. Could I have the slides? Could I have the slides? I'm extremely happy from bottom of my heart to welcome Honorable Shri Venkaiah Naidu ji, Vice President of India, to the event. He is a great personality with austerity and known for his great oratory skills and clarity of thoughts. He expresses ideas with conviction based on vision and belief. We shall certainly be benefited and get motivated to rededicate ourselves in the direction of national objective of providing universal optimum health care. Thank you very much indeed, sir, for to be among the UCMS family. Well, UCMS is extremely happy to have Professor Balram Bhargav, DG ICMR, Secretary DHR, and Chairman Governing Body of UCMS as head of the team UCMS. He brought speed and positivity to the actions at UCMS. The clarity of thoughts and precision of action has been the essence. I welcome you, sir, to your own function as a host. Professor P.C. Joshi, sir, we are so happy with your presence here. Ever since he took the charge of Vice Chancellor, there was a sense of purpose and action at UCMS. He chaired innumerable selection committee meetings during COVID time for UCMS in Delhi University on weekdays and in UCMS on every weekend. I welcome you, sir, on behalf of UCMS family to grace the occasion. Professor Balram Pani, Dean of Colleges at Delhi University, is a very simple man, but very clear in action. Sir, your support to UCMS was unflinching, and I welcome you on behalf of faculty and staff. I extend heartiest welcome to Director South Campus, Professor Suman Kundu, Treasurer, Professor Kavita Sharma, and Registrar, Delhi University, Dr. Vikas Gupta, for gracing the occasion. I would like to welcome Professor Sunil Kumar, Director General Health Services, Government of India, for gracing the occasion. Well, till recently, he was the Director Professor in UCMS and contributed to the growth of UCMS for over 30 years. I would like to welcome one and all, including deans, director of various medical colleges, institute, and everyone of UCMS family, our ex-principals, our alumni, head of the departments, faculty members, non-teaching staff, and dear student. UCMS, a medical college established in 1971, is in 50th year of its inception. College has moved from chemistry block of Delhi University to Safdarjung Hospital and now to final abode, that is Dilsad Garden, with its attached hospital as GTB Hospital. Well, 50 year is a time to analyze our performance. Could we have done better, or what are our future plan? Well, due to paucity of time, the detailed report is placed on the dais, and I'm just presenting few salient points. The students of UCMS has always made us proud. Our MBBS pass percent generally remains between 91 to 100 in various examinations. This year, 156 distinctions were achieved by 96 students, and some of these students are being encouraged by presentation of various awards and medals during the convocation. MDMS pass percentage remains between 95 to 99%. We give Best Thesis Award every year to promote development of research temper, and it is noteworthy that in obstetrics and gynae, Best Thesis Award at national level is won by our students 17 times out of the last 26 years. To implement EWS reservation, we have increased MBBS intake by 20 and MDMS seats in intake by 19. We have started taking 2 students for DM endocrinology from year to 2020, and we are likely to start MD psychiatry and MDS orthodontics very shortly. Well, medical education unit, the various teaching and training activities are well monitored by the medical education unit, which conducts training for all sections, including faculty development, including PGs of various aspects of PGs, thesis protocols, writing, research methods, medical humanities, development of groups and disability competence, and UG students, so that their overall education level remains higher. This year, due to COVID pandemic, we moved on to virtual mode of delivery of education, and the faculty as well as students were supported to deliver and receive the education in a distant education mode. Well, a COVID resource group was developed and COVID training was imparted, which includes an 8-hour module, which is placed on YouTube for everyone to get benefit of it. And we have also done the on-site training and to the GTB hospital and satellite hospitals. The research performance of the faculty has always been strong, unique selling point of UCMS. There are a lot of extramural research projects every year, and we get a lot of fundings. We have given intramural grant in last 5 years to 311 students. We have a well-established multidisciplinary research unit, and one could see that projects are increasing year by year. As a result, the publication of UCMS has constantly been increasing. Even the credibility of research can be assessed by the H-index of UCMS, which is 58 as of today. And this graph shows the publication rate as increasing over last 30 years. It is noteworthy that 2 of our university professors are listed among top 2% scientists from India, and this is an independent study done by Stanford University scientists. Faculty is being awarded for various fellowships. One can see that the number of editors for the various journals, they belong to UCMS. And these are the books published by our faculty, and one could see some of these books are so popular among undergraduate and postgraduate students as a course content book. We have started working on the social responsibility as well, because to communicate with the society on their healthcare need is very important. And from this year onward, we have started interaction with the public, with the common man on a virtual platform, and likely to extend it to physical mode once the COVID restrictions are over. On 9 September 2021, we have conducted public lecture on nutrition and health. And next month also, we have already fixed one schedule. COVID care, we contributed from the front for the COVID care. Next, slide next. Because GTB was a dedicated COVID hospital, and we immediately, in no time, developed an advanced virology lab, which was supported by DHR, and it is an accredited lab from the ICMR. Well, I think the biggest thing which we did is a faculty recruitment, because there was an acute shortage, and due to that, we have appointed 61 assistant professors in this year, and these 61 assistant professors has contributed immensely to the second wave of the COVID. We have promoted 49 teachers which were from the UCMS, and promoted 142 non-teaching staff of various label. So thus, this part was done in the first half of 2021. UCMS has always been rated as top 10 institution, and these are the top 10 institutions by various private agencies, as India Today, Outlook, and Career. Although we had a little decline in NIRF rating from 15 to 30 this year, but we have analyzed it. Remedial steps have already been taken, and I'm sure in futures, in times to come, we are likely to improve. Well, in the end, I would quote that greatness is not where we stand, but in what direction we are moving. So far, UCMS has done well, but we have the potential with the infrastructural support from government time to time. We have the potential to be the institution of national importance. Jai Hind. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for the warm welcome and also presenting the report of UCMS. I would now request for Professor Balram Bhargav, Secretary, Department of Health Research, Director General, ICMR, and Chairman, Governing Body, UCMS, to address the audience.
Thank you so much. Our beloved Chief Guest, Honorable Vice President of India, Shri M. Venkaiah Naidu ji, our presiding officers, Dr. Professor P.C. Joshi, Vice Chancellor, Delhi University, dignitaries on the dais, illuminaries in the audience, students, faculty, and the media. It is my pleasure and honor to welcome to the Golden Jubilee celebration of a great institution ranked amongst the top 10 in the country out of the 566 medical colleges. It is ranked amongst the top 10. It is a great moment because this is the 75th year of our independence that we are celebrating. We are celebrating the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. And if we reflect on the 75 years of our independence and what have we done well, certain points come to our mind. We have done well in IT, we have done well in mobile. I ask people, what else have we done well in? Some people would say, and I think that is most important, we have done very well in agriculture. As a nation, we have become fully independent. We are exporting food grains. I remember the days as a child when the national was being said, Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan. We remember the PL 480 plan. We remember the Colombo plan. Now, with the genetic revolution, with the green revolution, with the white revolution, with the blue revolution, we are exporting food grains, fishery items, as well as milk to different parts of the world. So that is what we have done well in. We have done phenomenally well in space. We have done well in the nuclear power, nuclear generation. We have launched satellites not only for India but for many countries. We have launched the largest number of satellites in one go, 104 satellites in a single go. What else have we done well in? Well, we are the pharma superpower of the world. We export 60% of the generic drugs in many parts of the world, USA, Europe, are of Indian origin. But more importantly, what is not praised so much, talk about the glory of India in the last 75 years, is our doctors. 1 in 6 doctors in the world are of Indian origin. We contribute tremendously, and the education that they have received in India holds them so great in different parts of the world, whether it be from Latin America to Americas to Europe to Australia to Japan to the Far East. We have done phenomenally well. We have recently emerged also as a vaccine superpower, and we are now, we have exported vaccines to different parts of the world, and we are going to be exporting in the future as well to different parts of the world, and be touted as the vaccine superpower. And under the current leadership, we are now emerging as a great world leader. And that is the confidence I want the young students, the young graduating doctors to remember, that we are a world leader, we are a world superpower emerging, and responsibility is on your shoulders to carry that mandate responsibly. For the young doctors, I would like to really say 1 or 2 points, and that is they need to maintain the compassion, they need to maintain mentorship, and train the youngsters as per the Hippocratic oath, train their the students, and most importantly, communication. Communication between doctor and patient is the most important thing that we need to develop and nurture in our teaching, as well as our undergraduates as well as postgraduates, so that communication with the patient, communication with the patient relatives, the basic principles when you are trying to break a bad news to a relative, to the patient. We have to understand the psychology of the patient, psychology of the relatives. For him, it is 0% or 100% whether the patient lives or dies. For him, we can't give statistics that 95% or 93%. He wants it yes or no. So we have to give a very clear communication, and you have to realize that there are 5 psychological stages. When you break a bad news, initially there is denial. Once there is denial, then there is aggression. Why has it happened to me? And that is another important aspect, that aggression by patient relatives is becoming a big problem in our nation. And therefore, communication is most important. So the first is denial, then is aggression, then the stage of bargaining. They say, well, doctor, something can be done. Can it be done? So then comes the stage of bargaining. And then the stage of depression. Well, this is a bad news. It is, if you break the news of cancer, break the news of certain. So then comes the new stage of depression. And finally, acceptance. So we, as communicators, have to realize that these are the 5 stages which will go in the mind of the patient, in the mind of the patient's relative, and we need to be conscious of that, sensitive of that, and therefore compassion is most important. I would also request, as our Honorable Vice President is an epitome of austerity, I think that is what we need to empower all our young doctors to be austere, to believe in the Gandhian principles of less is more, and that is going to hold throughout their life if they believe in these principles. And the last few words I would like to say, that today we, all the doctors, have to invest our time in research, because research is what is going to make India a leader, and is making India a leader, as we have seen. So Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan. Our earlier Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji had said Jai Vigyan, and now it is Jai Anusandhan. So Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan, Jai Vigyan, Jai Anusandhan. Thank you very much.
Professor Balram Bhargav, thank you so much, sir, for those thought-provoking words. I would now request Vice Chancellor, University of Delhi, Professor P.C. Joshi, to address the gathering. Professor Joshi, please.
Honorable Vice President of India and Chancellor, University of Delhi, Shri M. Venkaiah Naidu ji, Professor Balram Bhargav, Chairman Governing Body UCMS and Director General ICMR, Professor Balram Pani, Dean of College, University of Delhi, Professor Anil Jain, Principal UCMS, my other officials from University, faculty members of UCMS, award winners, students, awardees, and ladies and gentlemen. Medical college is an example where education is integrated with the service component. The trio of patient care, medical education, and research translates into addressing the healthcare needs of the country. University of Delhi is dedicated towards quality education. University College of Medical Science is a maintained college of University of Delhi. The contribution of UCMS in providing patient care as a tertiary care center through Guru Tegh Bahadur Hospital has been exceptional, and over the last 35 years, it has been serving the population of East Delhi and adjacent states. The university is fully committed in ensuring the progress of UCMS. Over the last 1 year and more, UCMS and the university have been able to resolve long-pending issues of promotion which had been addressed in finality, address the faculty shortage as 61 new assistant professors have joined, take up the promotions of non-teaching staff in right earnest. I am confident that these steps over the last 6 to 9 months are going to contribute in the growth of UCMS in coming years. UCMS has always been committed to conduct credible research, which is reflected in publications of papers every year with increasing citations. The involvement of senior faculty as leaders in the respective clinical associations and government statutory bodies has remained significant. During COVID pandemic, the UCMS faculty has shown exemplary service in running COVID hospital at GTB Hospital and Ramlila Ground GTB Annexi. Besides the patient care, they have continued educating about COVID protocols and psychomotor skills to the various categories of staff of Guru Tegh Bahadur Hospital and satellite hospitals. These training modules can be accessed on a virtual platform. We believe medical college and hospitals are a place where training and quality patient care go hand in hand, and it is desirable that medical colleges are provided state-of-art laboratories and hospital infrastructure. It will improve the quality of medical education and tertiary patient care in a geographical area as well as at national level. On this aspect, the institution needs to be supported since this complex has a huge patient attendance. The time is ripe that super specialist services like cardiology, nephrology, neurology, etc. be added as envisaged in phase 4 of Pradhan Mantri Swasthya Suraksha Yojana so that the postgraduate training can be better and population gets total patient care. Golden Jubilee is an important milestone in the journey of any institutions. I congratulate UCMS on this historic occasion and pray that this great institution will continue to play an important role in providing quality clinical services to the needy populations of our country. Thank you very much. Namaskar.
Professor Joshi, thank you so much for those insightful words. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to acknowledge the talent of our position holders. So we'll now have the distribution of medals and awards by our chief guest, His Excellency, the Vice President of India, Shri M. Venkaiah Naidu ji. May I call upon the dignitaries on the dais to please join in.
So let's begin the award ceremonies by first MBBS. To begin with, we have Vagisha Charan, who has come first in first MBBS. She is first position holder in physiology, biochemistry, anatomy. She's getting Potha Pragada Award for standing first in biochemistry, Kanhaiya Lal Gulati Award for standing first in physiology, Ramchand Duha Award for standing first in first MBBS, and Vimla Ram Prakash Sharma Memorial for female meritorious student. Next in line is Nitresh Sharma, who has come second in the first MBBS. Next in the line is Nitresh Sharma, who has come second in first MBBS, first position in anatomy, K. Sridharan Award student who secured highest marks in college level in anatomy, Vimla Ram Prakash Sharma Memorial Award as a male meritorious student who secured highest marks in first MBBS. Next is Pranjali Garg, who is third in first MBBS. Following the line is Ayushi Kadian, second in physiology. Akshay Gill, who has come second in biochemistry.
Now we start with second MBBS. Anukriti Kaushik, first position in second MBBS, first position in pathology, second position in pharmacology, Ratan Mani Sharma Award for standing first in second MBBS, and Faculty of Pathology Golden Jubilee Independence Award also to her. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause. They are our award winners. They are our position holders. Next, we have Shalu Gupta, second position in second MBBS, first position in microbiology, and also Pallab Chaudhary Award being given to her. Sonali Dash, third position in second MBBS, first position in microbiology, first position in forensic medicine. And she also gets the Pallab Chaudhary Award and Dr. Krishna Kumar Gupta Award. Next, we have Diksha Singhal, first position in pharmacology, K. Sridharan Award for student who secured the highest mark at the college level in pharmacology. Prakriti Joshi, second position in pathology. Swati Rana, second position in microbiology. Next is Ashna Khurana, second position in pharmacology. Next we have Surabhi Khanna for second position in forensic medicine. Big day for all these young doctors. Next is Syed Ijaz Masih, second position in forensic medicine.
Coming to the third MBBS Part 1, we have Ujjwal Madan. She is first position in third MBBS Part 1, first position in Ophtha, ENT, first position in Obs and Gynae, second position in Pediatrics, Dr. L.V. Phatak Medal for highest marks in Obs and Gynae, Dr. S.K. Goyal Memorial Award for standing first in ENT, late Shri Sumit Chawla Memorial Award for Gold Medal, K. Sridharan Award, Dr. Abhijit Malhotra Award,
and she's also eligible for the award of medal and certificate by the Delhi Medical Association for being the best graduate of the year 2018-19. Lots and lots of medals and awards.
Coming next to Damini Bapat, she's second position in third MBBS Part 1, first position in community medicine. Ashwani Kumar Kanva Memorial Medal and Colonel Barkat Narayan Award for first in community medicine. Next is Ishan Kapil, third position in third MBBS Part 1, first position in OBS and Gynae, and Dr. Miss L.V. Phatak medal for highest marks in OBS and Gynae in final MBBS. Shreya Agarwal is next with first position in OFTA, second position in ENT, and K. Sridharan Award for students who secured highest marks in college level in OFTA. Next is Rishi Raman Bansal, who is getting second position OFTA and second position in OBS and Gynae. Now is Malika Kapoor. She's got second position in OBS and Gynae. A big round of applause for the students.
And next is Apur Ojha, second position in third MBBS, first position in surgery, and also getting the Rukumani Gopalakrishnan Memorial Medal. Next is Anushri Katyar, third position in third MBBS and second position in medicine. Our next medal winner is Dr. Tripti Jha. She is getting the Major Dr. Ashwani Kumar Kanva Memorial Medal.
Next is Dr. Megha. Next is Mr. Arjun Rana, who's got Roynton Medal.
Prabhat Gautam Roy.
Okay, so this is Dr. Prabhat Gautam Roy, who's getting Dr. Madhu Saxena Award, Best Outstanding Postgraduate Student in Medicine. Now is Arvind TK, who's getting Dr. U.K. Srivastava Award as a Best Outstanding Postgraduate Student in Surgery. Now is Dr. Megha Bajaj, who gets Srimati Chandra and Sri Narayan Vadvani Memorial Award for Best Outgoing Postgraduate Student in Anesthesia 2020. I repeat, Dr. Megha Bajaj, who is getting Sri Chandra and Sri Narayan Vadvani Memorial Award for Best Outgoing Postgraduate Student in Anesthesia.
Arjun Rana, he gets the Ronjan Medal for securing highest percentage of marks at BSc Medical Technology Radiography final examination.
So this now the running trophy for the best well-maintained ward in GTB Hospital. We have Mrs. Shashi Sachdeva from Ward 17 and Mrs. Malini Soni from Ward 17. A big round of applause for them for the hard work.
And with that, we come to the almost the end. Now just left with just one person, Medhavi Verma, class representative, batch 2018, best interclass cultural activities. I would now request all the dignitaries on the dais to please take their seats. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll now have the release of the Souvenir, which actually is a collector's delight. The Souvenir would take you down memory lane with a number of photographs steeped in nostalgia and history. May I once again request our chief guest, Honorable Vice President of India, Shri M. Venkaiah Naidu ji, to please do the favors of releasing the souvenir. Would also request the dignitaries on the dais to please join in.
May I now request our chief guest, Honorable Vice President of India, Shri M. Venkaiah Naidu ji, to share his thoughts with us on this occasion. We all have been waiting to hear from you, sir, this morning.
Professor P.C. Joshi ji, Acting Vice Chancellor, University of Delhi, Professor Balram Bhargav ji, Director General ICMR, and Chairman of this governing body, Professor Anil K. Jain, Principal, Professor Balram Pani, Dean of Colleges, University of Delhi, doctors and faculty, my dear students, and parents, the other distinguished guests and others who are watching this program online. I am really very happy and feel it as a privilege to be present today at the convocation of the University College of Medical Sciences in its Golden Jubilee year. At the outset, I wish to congratulate the students who have reached an important milestone in their education and today's awardees for their academic achievements. I was particularly very happy when I was presenting awards. I could find that a lot of awardees are girls. The girls have outnumbered the boys. This is what is required for our country. The woman should not only get equal respect, but also get equal recognition. And I am sure, given an opportunity, our girls, they will definitely excel. I can share with you, I have been going around the country for the last 4 years, attending many of the convocations, awards functions, everywhere, because the Vice President normally gives awards to particular category of people, and other awards are given by the Vice Chancellor, because in certain institutions it will be 500, 1,000 like that. So those people who are the top rank holders, I found 65 to 70% are girls. That is really very, very happy moment I have seen. I would like to convey my appreciation to the teachers of this institute who nurtured the students to be proficient in their disciplines, the gurus, and imparted the necessary skills and competence in them to become professionals. More importantly, they have been equipped to cater to the healthcare needs of India. Today's convocation is special as it is being held in Golden Jubilee year of your institution. My compliments to the present and past administrations and the staff of this prestigious institution for pursuing excellence in medicine for the last 50 years. May you continue to excel in education and research in the coming decades too. Research is to make the people's life not only comfortable, but also happy. Happiness is very much required. The COVID-19 pandemic has highlighted the importance of a robust, accessible, and affordable healthcare system. Accessible, affordable healthcare system. The formidable fight India has put up against the pandemic is a testimony to the resilience of our people in general and the selfless service rendered by all the doctors, scientists, healthcare personnel, and other frontline workers, technicians and others in particular. Our scientists and vaccine manufacturers need special appreciation for rising to the occasion and ensuring the availability of vaccine to millions of Indians. I compliment the scientists, the doctors, and also the medical personnel who are all involved in this noble task of fighting the pandemic. That's why you could see the result, in spite of being a huge population, 130 crores, and also people belonging to different economic strata, urban and rural, mostly rural also, more than 50%. India's performance, and compared with so-called developed nations, is better than any of the other countries. This is very clear, and now it has been really noted by the entire world community. Making vaccine available is really praiseworthy. That's why I especially compliment those scientists. And I also would like to compliment the ICMR and its Director General for the service they have rendered along with the scientists in conducting the research, the tests, and also making it available to the people. Not only making it available, for also guiding the people from time to time what needs to be done, what not to be done. That is very important, and for the guidance that has been given by ICMR, there is wide appreciation in the entire country. My dear sisters and brothers, we should not only think in terms of make in India, made in India, we should make in India for the rest of the world, for the humanity. That should be our motto in the coming days. Make in India for the world. Because India, as a civilization, Bharat, we believe in Vasudaika Kutumbakam. Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu. That is our motto. Share and care is the core of Indian philosophy. Keeping that in mind, we should move in that direction. I am also happy to note that various health indices have improved considerably in the country since independence. Successive governments, they have done their best. Life expectancy at birth has increased. Infant and maternal mortality have greatly reduced. Diseases such as smallpox and polio have been eradicated mostly, while leprosy is close to be eliminated. As per the latest available data, MMR has been in a steep decline in the recent past, falling from 130 per 1 lakh births in 2014 and 16 to 130 to 113 in 2016 and 18. With the Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Bhai Modi, calling to make India TB free by 2025, 5 years ahead of the global target of 2030. We have been making steady progress in reducing the incidence of the disease. There have been a significant increase in the coverage of immunization through the Universal Immunization Program. While these are laudable achievements, we still have many challenges that require a coordinated and concerted approach by both the government and the private sector. Working as a team India, central government, state government, and the other local bodies, they need to work together. And now, equally important is private sector joining. These challenges pertain to low public investment, inadequate infrastructure in rural areas when compared to cities and towns, shortage of doctors, nurses, and trained healthcare workers, and the prevention of non-communicable diseases. There is also problem of high out-of-pocket expenditure, which adversely affects the low-income households that face the risk of being pushed to poverty. It would be pertinent here to point out that the government's flagship programs, Ayushman Bharat, has brought health assurance to many poor families for secondary and tertiary care hospitalization. With a cover of up to 5 lakhs per family per year, it has covered more than 2 crore hospitalizations since the launch of the scheme. My dear sisters and brothers, and budding doctors, the goal of universal and assured health care for all is difficult. But with determined effort, we can achieve it. I am sure we will achieve it. The first step to achieve the goal of health for all is to increase public spending on health. The 15th Finance Commission has recommended that states should increase spending on health to more than 8% of their respective budgets by 2022. And the public health expenditure of the center and states together should be increased in a progressive manner to reach 2.5% of GDP by 2025. As mentioned earlier, the shortage of trained human resources in healthcare needs to be addressed on a war footing. India has a low doctor population ratio also, yet 1:1,511 as against the WHO norm of 1:1,000. While there are more than 540 medical colleges in the country, we need to establish more of them, both in the government and private sector. The Prime Minister some time back has announced that there will be a medical college in every district. Yes, there should be a medical college, and we move it to the extent of having a medical college in each and every revenue divisional headquarters. That should be the aim with which all the government, the center and states must function. At the same time, we need to ensure that the quality of medical education is not compromised and high standards are maintained. The Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Bhai, has already declared the government intention of setting up of more colleges, also expanding the specialities. Unfortunately, there is capacity of paramedical staff, nursing professionals, midwives, medical technicians, among others. We have a nurse population of ratio of 1:670, falling short of the WHO norm of 1:300. We need to correct this situation in a mission mode. In view of the shortage of manpower in the rural areas, I had suggested the need to make rural service mandatory before giving the first promotion to young government doctors. Before getting the first promotion, one should serve in the rural areas, because even today 60% or more than that are living in rural areas. We need to take care of them. By establishing more state-of-the-art hospitals, better incentives, and improving housing and infrastructure for the medical community, we need to attract more doctors to the rural areas. My dear sisters and brothers, and also youngsters, while focusing on the need to turn out more doctors, we must not forget the critical role of trained paramedical personnel in saving the lives. The importance of the service they render came to the fore during the pandemic as they worked tirelessly over the past year or more. Indian nurses and paramedical staff have earned a great reputation globally over the years with their skills, dedication, and caring nature. The need of the hour is to leverage these innate skills among the youth to train more allied healthcare workers and assign a larger role for them in our public health system. The 15th Finance Commission has recommended allocating more than 13,000 crores for the training of allied healthcare workers. This is expected to create an additional 15 lakh workforce. Universities such as yours need to offer more short-term diploma courses for paramedics. Friends, while seeking to improve the physical infrastructure and the manpower, we also need to innovate to provide optimum health care within the available infrastructure to one and all. For instance, e-health or digital health has come up in a big way in recent years. Using these services, people in rural and remote areas can consult and interact with a doctor in a virtual or a telephonic mode. This will also mitigate the problem of paucity of doctors in rural areas. E-health can also empower women and bring about much needed awareness on maternal health and other issues. The Ministry of Health has brought out many e-health initiatives in recent years, such as National Health Portal, e-hospital, Mera Hospital, and a variety of mobile applications such as May Cessation and My Diabetes and May Kidkari. While these efforts are in the right direction, we need to further popularize and scale up our health initiatives. With increasing internet and smartphone penetration in our rural areas, e-health is the way forward for the optimum use of our human resources in healthcare. While India is going through a digital revolution, we must capitalize on it and bring about a revolution in the healthcare. On a similar note, the idea of digitized health records will save the hassle of paperwork for people and bring about a smooth and seamless experience during hospital visits. The Prime Minister is expected to launch the Pradhana Mantri Digital Health Mission in a few days. A unique digital health ID will be provided to the people, which will contain all the health records of the person. While ensuring the safety and privacy of health data, this digitization will greatly help to monitor diseases and enable quicker decision making. It's a commendable initiative and should be rolled out in all states soon. Friends, the COVID-19 crisis is far from over. India is implementing the world's largest vaccination drive, and the aim is to complete the vaccination for all eligible people at the earliest. Civic groups must join hands with their local governments and encourage people to get vaccinated. This vaccination program should become a people's movement. इसको एक जनांदोलन रूप देने के लिए सब लोग प्रयास करना चाहिए. There is also a need to dispel fears and false beliefs. False beliefs. Unfortunately, some people have spread false beliefs initially. Now they have realized. That's why it is picking up now. And the media must take a lead role in allaying these fears and also creating awareness of the safety of our vaccines. It is also important to follow COVID protocols with utmost seriousness. We cannot be complacent and invite a third wave. Finally, I would like to compliment your institution for its contribution to medical education. This institution and the associate Guru Tej Bahadur Hospital have also been rendering a great service in the management of COVID-19 crisis over the past year. I am told that a newly set up ICMR recognized virology research and diagnostic laboratory has already performed almost 38,000 RT-PCR tests for COVID detection so far. I compliment the administration for these achievements and urge them to carry the same spirit of excellence in the coming years. Once again, my best wishes to the students, parents, teachers for their tireless efforts. My dear friends, I would like to see that there are more hospitals in the rural areas, and then medicines, medical advice becomes affordable, not only providing quality, but timely. For that, you need to move to rural areas, number one. Number two, there is a talent among the Indian youth, both the girls and boys. Of course, girls is more that way, because they don't have any other avocation, they focus their attention. No tension, full attention. So keeping that in mind, we should really guide them, encourage them, educate them, and motivate them. This is what is required. This land, this Bharat Bhumi, this water, this air has something special. See, the worldwide you are seeing multinational companies. Many of them are led by Indians. Though we are not supposed to be a very developed country that way. You see, even in America, developed country, there is more demand for Indian doctors. Even politicians who used to go to abroad earlier, they are now preferring Indian hospitals. Many of the Indian cities, they are becoming medical hubs for the reason because of the care, passion. Our doctors, our other staff, nursing staff, paramedical staff, they take care of the patients, the affection they show. Because medical profession, I always hold, medical profession, of course, political profession, education, all of them are supposed to be, they are professions, noble professions. They used to be carried in mission mode, without giving any remission or doing any omission or taking extra commission. We must have the passion for the sake of the nation. Then you will be able to move forward and the nation can become a strong and a stable nation. We must Indianize our education system. I was discussing with your Vice Chancellor and also the others that we must Indianize everything. I am very happy the other day the Chief Justice of Supreme Court of India, he said there is a need to Indianize judicial system also. Yes, about the dress, about the attire, about addressing people. Why should we follow the colonial this thing? I can give you a small example in my house, Rajya Sabha, as I am the chairman. The members used to raise and say, sir, I raise to and I beg to lay on the table. I said, why begging in free and independent India? So we have given up that begging word. Sir, I raise to present on the table. Ministers, members, they can address. And there is no need to call excellency. Honorable Chief Justice, Honorable Chairman, like that there are Sammananiya, Parama Sammananiya. These are beautiful words which are given by our ancient culture. Why should we follow this British model? Because the Britishers have ruined not only India economically, but they have also ruined our minds. Let me be frank about this. Though the foreigners have gone, that mindset is still remaining. It's because of partly we followed the Macaulay education system. It is time that we assert and then Indianize everything and move out. So I told the Vice Chancellor next time the convocation should be in a simple attire. Very simple. Simple. Indianize it. Make it very simple. Simple, noble. Simple living, high thinking, hard working. That should be the motto in which we should move in the coming days. I'm sure. Many of the universities have been going around, they have all changed their attire, changing their systems also. This convocation is due, I am aware of it, because Dr. Balram Bhargavaji has been persuading me to attend the convocation. We were hesitating because it's virtual. Virtual cannot be actual, but virtual is factual. We could not help it. As we are slowly moving towards normalcy. Today I am happy that we are having an actual convocation where students, they feel proud to receive medals, receive degrees, and teachers, parents also would like to see their children receiving their degrees or awards. So I am happy to be present here in today's function. I wish you all the best to the young students. God bless you. Wish you a very happy, bright, meaningful future. Thank you very much. Namaskar. Jai Hind.
simple living and high thinking. Thank you so much, sir, for those profound and thought-provoking words. I'm sure these words of wisdom will keep ringing in the minds of young doctors passing out in today's convocation ceremony.
I would now request Professor Balram Pani, Dean of Colleges, University of Delhi, to offer a word of thanks to the Honorable Vice President.
Vote of thanks to words of thanks, because vote means vote divides.
Thank you. Good morning, one and all, the dignitaries present on the dais and off the dais. It is my utmost honor to propose vote of thanks to Honorable Vice President of India, Adaraniya Venkaiah Naidu ji, who has to leave early because of his prior commitments. I take this opportunity to thank the chief guest for this event, Honorable Vice President of India, to have graced this occasion and bless us all on the occasion of the Golden Jubilee Convocation of University College of Medical Sciences. Sir, your views were thought-provoking and full of wisdom, and we would follow them in our endeavor to contribute more to the society and the nation. Your today's speech is very motivational, and it gives us great inspiration. And you have also mentioned the motto of our culture is Vasundhaiva Kutumbakam. You have mentioned that many awards are the girl students. Yes, sir, it is there. So that's why it indicates that we are moving in the right direction. And you have also mentioned that there is the Ayushman Bharat, where we give the accessible and affordable medical facilities to all the Indian citizens. And India is now at the top of the world in terms of production of the vaccine, and that's why now we are the world leader in the medical facilities. And you have also mentioned the achievements after the independence on the occasion of 75th Azadi Ka Amrit Utsav. Means what you have also have great appreciation for all the scientists and doctors, whatever they are, means great service to the mankind. Thank you, sir, on behalf of all present on the dais, University of Delhi, governing body, UCMS, principals, students, faculty, and staff members. A special thanks on behalf of all the awardees and their family and parents who are going to remember this day in their life forever. Sir, we are thankful to you for sparing your valuable time and sharing inspirational thoughts with us. Finally, I would like to say, on behalf of Delhi University, definitely what you have mentioned, we will follow that one. That is we will try to make the Indianize the education system in Delhi University. Thank you all. Thank you again. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you so much, Professor Pani, for the heartfelt gratitude. I would now request everyone to rise for the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, our chief guest, Honorable Vice President of India, Shri M. Venkaiah Naidu ji, would be leaving now. Once again, sir, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule and gracing the ceremony. Thank you, sir. The dignitaries on the dais would also be accompanying the chief guest to see him off. We'll continue the program shortly after the return of the dignitaries on the dais after seeing off the chief guest. We request all of you to be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, in the next couple of minutes, let me take you through the journey of the college before we continue the program. Established way back in 1971, the first batch of MBBS was started in the Department of Chemistry in University of Delhi with the intent that the hospital coming up in east of Delhi will be the teaching hospital. The students had to attend their clinical postings or practicals at Meerut Medical College. However, UCMS later shifted to the newly built OPD building of Safdarjung Hospital as college block in 1973. Clinical training was imparted at Safdarjung Hospital, and in 1986, the GTB Hospital came into its existence, and UCMS was finally shifted to its present location, nestled in Dilshad Garden in east of Delhi. In its long and checkered journey, UCMS never lost its perseverance and focus on quality and research. Its real growth started from day it moved to the GTB Hospital campus. Additional faculty in all clinical and para-clinical subjects were recruited, besides its core strength in various preclinical subjects. It was a win-win situation for the students who had the privilege of having senior teachers along with young faculty with bubbling energy and commitment to contribute. Everyone worked hard to ensure that UCMS could stand distinctly on its own in the capital city of Delhi amidst other medical colleges. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll very shortly restart the program and we'll have the distribution of degrees by the dignitaries on the dais. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated, and we now continue our function, mainly the distribution of degrees.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? May I now welcome Professor Suman Kundu, Director, South Delhi Campus, University of Delhi, Dr. Sunil Kumar, DGHS, and Professor Kavita Sharma, Treasurer, University of Delhi, to please come on the dais. Okay, they are. We've welcomed them. And now I would request Professor P.C. Joshi, Professor Balram Pani, and Professor A.K. Jain to please come forward to give away the degrees to the eagerly awaiting recipients. Would also request all the dignitaries to please come forward and bless the doctors. To begin with, now we have the first PG degree holder, Dr. Bismanjeet Kaur Khurana, MD Anesthesiology. Dr. Devansh Garg, MD Anesthesiology. Dr. Devansh Garg, MD Anesthesiology.
Ladies and gentlemen, applause please. They are getting their degree after lots of hard work.
Dr. Hazel Talwar, MD Anesthesiology. Dr. Hina Farz, MD Anesthesiology. Dr. Kshitij Hirani, MD Anesthesiology. Please clap for them. Dr. Mayank Agarwal, MD Anesthesiology. Dr. Rituraj, MD Anesthesiology. Dr. Megha Bajaj, MD Anesthesiology. Please clap for them. Dr. Meghna Singhal, MD Anesthesiology. Dr. Pragya, MD Anesthesiology. Dr. Rashmi Singh Kuntia, MD Anesthesiology. Dr. Rashmi Singh Kuntia, MD Anesthesiology. Dr. Rohit B. Chaudhary, MD Anesthesia. Dr. Seema Meena, again from MD Anesthesiology.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there's some sequencing issue. Actually happens in a live program like this and also of this magnitude. So I'm sure you would ignore these minor hiccups and we continue with the distribution of degrees.
Dr. Sheba Siddiqui, MD Anesthesiology. Dr. Shrestha Jha, MD Anesthesiology. It's Dr. Sheba Siddiqui. Dr. Shrestha Jha, MD Anesthesiology.
And next we have Dr. Sri Vignesh P. from Anesthesiology Department. He's getting his MD degree. Dr. Palak from Community Medicine. She's getting her MD degree. Next we have Arzu Mishra. Yeah. Dr. Arzu Mishra, MD Dermatology. Dr. Bhavuk Dheer, MD Dermatology. Dr. Vishal Gaurav, again from Dermatology Department. He's getting his MD degree. Dr. Richa Saha, MS degree of Otorhinolaryngology. Dr. Shilpa Rafiq, from the same department, getting her MS degree. Dr. Suvarcha, MS Otorhinolaryngology. Dr. Nagendra Singh Sonwani, MD Forensic Medicine. Dr. Mridula Shukla, MD General Medicine.
Dr. Prabhat Gautam Roy, MD General Medicine. Dr. Mayank Kohli, MD General Surgery. Dr. Nikro Ziemi, MS General Surgery. Dr. Ram Kumar, MS General Surgery. Dr. Sambhav Gupta, MS General Surgery. Dr. Shalini Dabas, MS General Surgery.
Budding surgeons, ladies and gentlemen, let's keep up the enthusiasm.
Dr. T.K. Aravind, MS General Surgery. Dr. Karthikeyan V.R., MS General Surgery. Dr. Arnika Kumari Kashyap, MS Obs and Gynae. Dr. Musarrat, MS Obs and Gynae. Dr. Musharrat, Obs and Gynae. Dr. Penzi Goyal, MS Obs and Gynae. Dr. Rupa Kumari, MS Obs and Gynae. Dr. Komal Yadav, MS Ophtha. Dr. Nipun Gupta, MS Ophtha. Dr. Rahul Bhatia. Dr. Rahul Bhatia, MS Ophthalmology. Dr. Surabhi, MS Ophthalmology. Dr. Atul Jaspal, MS Orthopedics. Dr. Kareem Ullah Khan, MS Orthopedics. Dr. Shashank Chandra, MS Orthopedics. Dr. Himanshu Dheer, MS Pediatrics.
Dr. Kritika, MD Pediatrics. Dr. Madhu Chandan M, MD, again in Pediatrics. Dr. Narendra Kumar, MD Pediatrics. Dr. Neha Pawar, MD Pediatrics. Dr. Pramod Samota, MD Pediatrics. Dr. Preeti Chaudhary, MD Pediatrics. Dr. Rajan Garg, MD in Pediatrics. Dr. Shubhanshu Saini, MD Pediatrics. Dr. Aditi Agarwal, MD Pathology. Dr. Aishwarya Gayatri, MD Pathology.
The hall should be resounding with claps. They have been all working very hard.
Dr. Ankita Verma, MD in Pathology. Dr. Ashish C. Philip, MD Pathology. Dr. Ashish Jain, MD Pathology. Dr. Fatima O.V., MD Pathology. Dr. Pratibha Gautam, MD Pathology. Dr. Sunakshi, MD Pathology.
Dr. Ashna Singhal, MD Radio Diagnosis. Dr. Ashna Singhal. Dr. Harshit Bansal, MD Radio Diagnosis. Dr. Shivam Rastogi, MD Radio Diagnosis. Dr. Siddhi Chawla, MD Radio Diagnosis. Dr. Tina Teresa J.A., MD Radio Diagnosis. Dr. Varun Yadav, MD Radio Diagnosis. Dr. Zubin Zakhtar, MD Anesthesiology.
This is Dr. Jubin Jakhar, MD Anesthesiology. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, the PG degrees are over. Now we move on to MBBS degree. Dr. Abhay Gupta. Dr. Abhimanyu Kumar Singh. Dr. Adil Khan Yusuf Zai. Dr. Aditya Mittal. Dr. Akanksha God. Dr. Akash Sharma. Dr. Akash Verma. Dr. Amit Kumar Jha. Dr. Anil Soni.
Please keep cheering.
Dr. Ankit Raj Patel. Dr. Anmol Mittal. Dr. Anukriti Yadav.
Dr. Anushri Katiyar. Dr. Apurva Ojha. Dr. Akradeep Chakrabarti. Dr. Arnav Panigrahi. Dr. Arpit Tyagi. Dr. Arun Rathi. Dr. Arvind Singhal. Dr. Ashish Kumar. Dr. Atul Kumar.
Dr. Avneet Singh. Dr. Ayushi Jain. Dr. Basant Jindal. Dr. Chinmay Rana. Dr. Damini Bapat.
Dr. Griever Raj. Dr. Ishan Kapil. Dr. Jal Kumar. Dr. Kalyan Singh. Dr. Kanav Gupta.
Dr. Kanik. Ladies and gentlemen, please continue the clappings. Dr. Karmanya, Dr. Khushali Gautam, Dr. Kumar Shaurya, Dr. Lakshay Garg,
Dr. Love Kumar Verma, Dr. Malika Kapoor, Dr. Mani Mala, Dr. Manish Lambha,
Dr. Manmeet Singh Sachdev, Dr. Manu Goyal, Dr. Mihir Joshi, Dr. Mohammad Arman Malik, Dr. Mohammad Azhar, Dr. Mohit, Dr. Naval Kishore Dikshit, Dr. Nikhil Kumar, Dr. Nikita Verma, Dr. Nilay Gupta, Dr. Nisha Yadav, Dr. Nitesh Falswal, Dr. Paritosh Gupta, Dr. Parth Mishra, Dr. Poonam Chaurasia, Dr. Prabhat S. Kumar, Dr. Pratibha Beniwal, Dr. Preeti Kumari, Dr. Pritish Kumar. Dr. Priyam Gupta. Dr. Radha Dangage. Dr. Rajat Gupta. Dr. Rishi Raman Bansal.
Dr. Robin Sharma. Dr. Rohin Sharma. Dr. Rohit Garg. Dr. Samaksh Dhawan. Dr. Sanju. Dr. Sanyam Rakheja. Dr. Sarthak Gupta. Dr. Saurabh Gupta. Dr. Shivam Bansal. Dr. Shobhit Rastogi. Dr. Shreya Agarwal. Dr. Shubham Marva. Dr. Shweta Khatri. Dr. Siddharth Ayal. Dr. Siddhant Gupta. Dr. Sudhanshu Sulania. Dr. Sumit Bhaskar. Dr. Tanmay Thulkar. Dr. Ujjwal Madan.
Ladies and gentlemen, please continue the applause. These are our doctors, and they would be treating you in times to come.
Dr. Vinay Kumar Meena. Dr. Waqas Ahmed. Dr. Prince Tyagi. Dr. Amulya Agarwal. Dr. Amit Kumar. Dr. Ganesh Nehra. Dr. Shantanu Nagpal. Dr. Abhishek Yadav. Dr. Akash Garg.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's continue with the clappings.
Dr. Pradeep Kumar. All students are requested to be back on their seats. Dr. Vipin Rathi.
I would request all the students, all the doctors who have got the degrees, please settle down on your seats, please.
Dr. Chirag Yadav. And Dr. Sankalp Lal. With this, we finish with the degree distribution of MBBS. Now beginning with the MSc degree holders. We start with Ms. Anudeep Kaur. Ms. Neha Gupta. Ms. Neha Gupta. Coming to the BSc degree holders, we have Mr. Arjun Rana. Mr. Arpit Shakya. Mr. Deepak Kumar. Mr. Jairam Gautam. Mr. Kartik Anand. Mr. Lalit Gupta. Mr. Lalit Gupta. Mr. Manoj Kumar. Mr. Nikhil. Mr. Prashant Tomar. Mr. Prem Sharma.
Ladies and gentlemen, now we have the certificate in medical laboratory technology. Anant Kumar. Arvind Kumar. Asha Rani. Bharti Verma. Jai Narayan Meena. Madan Pal Singh. Mukesh Kumar. Naresh Kumar. Pankaj Verma. Prem Chand. Shankar Babu Kazania. Ladies and gentlemen, with that we come to the end of distribution of degrees and certificates. I would request our dignitaries to please take their seats. I would request all the degree recipients to please settle down and take your seats as we continue. Please settle down. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the new pass-outs to take the oath. The Hippocratic Oath, which is an oath of ethics historically taken by physicians. It is one of the most important and widely known Greek medical texts. In its original form, it requires a new physician to swear by a number of healing gods to uphold specific ethical standards. The oath is the earliest expression of medical ethics, establishing several principles of medical ethics which remain of paramount significance even today. May I now request Professor Anil Kumar Jain to please come forward to administer the Hippocratic Oath to the newly conferred medical practitioners. Professor Jain, please. I would request all the recipients of the degrees please settle down. And now I would request all the MBBS students to please stand up on at your seats to take the oath, please.
I would request all of you to maintain the decorum and silence and repeat after sir when you're all taking the Hippocratic Oath. The Hippocratic Oath is behind your degrees in the envelope, so you can read from there and repeat after sir.
Please speak once I speak a line, repeat after me. Now being admitted to the profession of medicine, I take your name, solemnly pledge to consecrate my life to the service of humanity. I will practice my profession with conscience and dignity. I will give to my teachers the respect and gratitude that is their due. The health of my patient will be my first consideration. I will respect the secrets that are confined in me even after the patient has died. I will maintain the honor and noble traditions of medical profession. My colleagues will be as my sisters and brothers. I will not permit consideration of age, disease, or disability. Creed, ethnic origin, gender, nationality, political affiliation or social standing, race, sexual orientation, or any other factor to intervene between my duty and my patient. I will maintain the utmost respect of human life. I will not use my medical knowledge contrary to the laws of humanity. I make these promises freely and upon my honor. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for administering the oath, which is a very important part in the life of a doctor. Ladies and gentlemen, I would now request Dr. Balram Bhargav to felicitate Vice Chancellor of University of Delhi, Professor P.C. Joshi, with a memento. I now request Principal UCMS Professor Anil Kumar Jain to felicitate the dignitaries on the dais for gracing this occasion. Dr. Sunil Kumar, Director General of Health Services. Dean of Colleges, University of Delhi, Dr. Balram Pani. Treasurer, University of Delhi, Professor Kavita Sharma. Next, I would request the Registrar of University of Delhi, Dr. Vikas Gupta, to please come onto the dais for the felicitation. Yeah. And before that, I would request Dr. Jain to felicitate Dr. Suman Kundu, Director, South Campus, University of Delhi. I would now request Dr. Jain to felicitate the Registrar of University of Delhi, Dr. Vikas Gupta. A big round of applause, please. Next, I request Shri Deepak Vats, Joint Registrar, UCMS, to please come onto the dais for the felicitation. I request the Principal, Dr. Jain, to felicitate the Joint Registrar of UCMS, Shri Deepak Vats. All our guests and dignitaries have been felicitated. It's time to felicitate the hosts as well. For this, I would request Vice Chancellor of University of Delhi, Professor P.C. Joshi, to felicitate Professor Balram Bhargav, Chairman of the University College of Medical Sciences. He is the Chairman of the governing body. And as we all know, he is Director General ICMR and he is Secretary in the Department of Health Research. And now I request Professor Joshi to felicitate the principal of our college, Professor Anil Kumar Jain.
With this, now I request Professor S.V. Madhu, in charge academics and HOD endocrinology, UCMS and GTB of hospital, to offer vote of thanks. Sir.
Dignitaries on and off the dais, faculty and staff of UCMS, and students and parents who are gathered here and who are watching it online, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, hearty congratulations to all the award winners and all those who have received their degrees today. It is indeed a privilege to extend our profound thanks to Professor P.C. Joshi, Vice Chancellor, University of Delhi, for not only presiding over today's convocation, but also for his constant support to UCMS ever since he took over. We are deeply grateful to you, sir, for your understanding and decisive interventions, which helped resolve several pending issues of our institution. Thank you, sir. I wish to thank Professor Balram Bhargav, Director General ICMR and Chairman Governing Body UCMS, for sparing his valuable time despite his busy schedule in gracing this occasion. We are extremely thankful to you, sir, for your invaluable contribution in steering UCMS through challenging times and ensuring that we remain rooted to our pursuit of academic excellence. Thank you, sir. I will be failing in my duties if I do not thank Professor Balram Pani, Dean of Colleges, University of Delhi, whose willingness to take up matters of UCMS on priority and whose personal efforts and interventions in overcoming several obstacles led to smooth resolution of vexed issues. Thank you, sir, for taking time to be amongst us. I thank our own Professor Sunil Kumar, Director General, Health Services, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India, for readily agreeing to be with us today and participate in distributing some of the awards and degrees to the students. We fondly remember, sir, your contributions as Medical Director of JTB Hospital. Thank you. Our special thanks also to Professor Suman Kundu, Director, South Delhi Campus, Professor Kavita Sharma, Treasurer, Dr. Vikas Gupta, Registrar, and all the other invited guests from University of Delhi who are with us today. Thanks to our principal, Dr. A.K. Jain, whose leadership has instilled confidence, self-belief, and a newfound enthusiasm among the faculty and staff of UCMS. He has been the guiding force behind the organization of this event. Thank you very much, sir, and all of us need to give him a round of applause. We thank all our special invitees who have come all the way to attend this function despite their own commitments and participated in all the degree distribution functions. Thanks also to all the faculty and staff of UCMS and GTB Hospital, especially all those who toiled hard to make this function a grand success, and all the students who have come to receive their awards and degrees, and their parents, members of the media, and all others who have contributed to the success of the event. Thank you, one and all. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Madhu. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now come to the end of today's program. The convocation culminates with the return of the academic procession. May I request all of you to kindly rise as the procession leaves the auditorium, and after the procession leaves the auditorium, all the faculty members are requested to move to the atrium for the group photograph. Well, with that, we come to the end of this convocation ceremony. Please join us for lunch outside this hall. Thank you so much.
Thank you.